Therapy Talkers, Happy New Year. It's us, your favorite therapists. It's Tammy and Pauline. I'm Pauline, and that's Tammy, and we are back, right? We are two therapists in two different states. Tammy is in Iowa. I am in Oregon. Not currently, but I will be. However, if you're new to our show, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm already stumbling, but that's what we do on this channel. We're not perfect, and we know it, and we totally own our imperfections on here. So welcome back. For the ones who've been following us since our first season, thank you for being back. We have so much in store for y'all, but before we even get to that, I want us to check in with each other because 2020 happened. We're in a new year. So, Tammy, how have you been?
Girlfriend, it's so good to see you. The holidays have been great. It was good connecting with family. We had a few small get-togethers. I had a Nerf gun fight with all my kids, so that was fun. I was supposed to come see you, and so that kind of ended up a little different than what we had planned. But other than that, everything was really good.
Yes, I totally know how you feel. I was looking forward to seeing you this year, or this year, last year. Whoops, still getting used to it.
Yeah.
But it's okay. That's what the new year is about, and I'm looking forward to it and just excited to, I'm looking at your set right now, and I'm obsessed. I love gray. And so what have you done there? Tell us about it.
Well, it could be a little deceiving. I did not all of a sudden put up a brick wall. I'm not that good. I went on Amazon and I found some vinyl. So it looks like brick. I needed to brighten up the place to look like yours because yours looks amazing. I love how your white just like, there's no lighting issues. And I was having a lot of lighting issues. So I went out and got some cheap stuff and threw it on the wall and threw some plants up there. I still have my 3 boxes that I had before, but I'm not sure how you guys are all seeing it. But yeah, it was an easy thing to put together, but I did rearrange my craft AK videotaping room. But thanks for noticing. It was kind of fun to put
Yes,
up.
it's hard not to notice. I'm here for it. I am living for this background. New year, new season, new background. And you look
new look. You got a new look.
Oh, yes.
You're here.
Yes, queen. Yeah, I figured it's a new year. Why don't you step into the new year with new do?
So I love it. Yes.
Did that got some culture in me while I came home. Hey, culture.
Culture.
Yes. And so before we get to our agenda, Tammy, I have a surprise for you because I didn't get to see you, so I have a surprise for you. Surprise number 1. Of course you're getting one of these. Of course.
I don't have my presents in front of me. I didn't know we were doing this, Pauline.
Yeah.
I had some presents for you. I didn't have it here.
It's okay. My mailbox is still open. I have another one for you.
What does that say? No. What? What's it say underneath it?
Well, it says Therapy Talk with Tammy and Pauline.
Oh, I love it.
Just they could use.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So much fun. What a nice personalized gift. I love it.
You love it?
Aww.
Yeah. So if you are wondering.
You would have had fun hitting the town with those t-shirts
Hit
on.
the town. Hit the YouTube channel town. Yes.
Thank you. I'm going to love it. Oh my God.
Yay. I know.
That's going to help us figure out our wardrobe.
Ooh, totally. I know there might be some people that are like, why does this actually say no? Like, that means you're confused and that's okay. But even importantly, it means you need to go back and watch some of our videos because there's a reason why this shirt says no. And it's not no to Therapy Talk to Tammy and Pauline. No, we say yes to that.
No. Yes.
Yes.
I love it. It's very appropriate coming from you. I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sis.
Aww.
You are welcome. Yeah. So what do we have in store for the new season, new year, all of that?
Woo. Yes. Well, obviously we have new t-shirts, new stuff like that, new set, new hairdo, but we are going to bring you new content. That's right. We thought about having some extra guests. We had a guest before and we had so much fun that we are going to continue in 2021. We're going to try to have new collabs, new experts in the mental health field, or whatever else we decide to do, because we can do what we want because we have our own channel, right?
Yeah, we can 100% do what we like. It's a channel that you don't have to pay a subscription. Oh, Jesus. The devil is playing games right now. Subscription for. It's free, so we can do whatever we want.
Yes. So yeah, having special people on our channel. So if you are interested in getting on board with us, let us know. There's on our YouTube page, you can see how to get a hold of us. So let us know and we will bring you right on. Pauline, what did you have an idea for the next year?
Yes. For the next year, I'm thinking, or next year, this year, we're transitioning.
It's going to take a hot minute to get used to that. That's minute. For sure.
I'm thinking we just keep talking about mental health. That's what this channel is about, right? Keep talking about mental health. So we're trying to destigmatize mental health. We are trying to put out some educational information and inform people out there. I mean, there's groups, there's cultures that really mental health is not really discussed. And so we want to put it out there. I'm African, and for the Africans out there, y'all know we don't talk about mental health, really. So this is what this channel is about. We are here to just promote that everyone should take care of their mental health.
Yeah, that's super important. Yeah. If one thing ever comes from this channel, it's just that you can talk about your mental health. And that's why we're kind of goofy sometimes. We kind of try to break those barriers and the stigma. It's okay to be goofy and silly and weird and not like everybody else. Pauline and I are not like everybody else, as you know that, but it's okay. And that's what makes this channel extra special, according to us, because, you know, we bring you mental health stuff and we're funny at the same time, or at least we think we're funny. But the next thing I think that we're going to do is we're going to expand on some mental health diagnoses. So we had been brushing over some things as we go along because we're creating the foundation of our channel and creating the foundation of like teaching you guys about mental health stuff. But we're going to go deeper into depression, anxiety, trauma. We talk about trauma a lot. We're finally going to get there, and I'm super excited about that. That's my passion. But we're going to get into, and then we're going to expand on those mental health diagnoses. Pretty excited about that.
Yes. I love a good expansion on things, because that means we're getting deep in detail and all of that, just so that we can get that education that we want, you know, on this channel.
Yes, that's the reason why we do what we do.
Mm-hmm. One thing that I think we need to kind of consider for this year, not kind of consider, but it's a request, and I appreciate this request, is from Chef Josie, aka my sister, my younger sister, who bugs me, but whose sister doesn't bug them. So I'm actually in her apartment right now. Thank you, Chef Josie, for allowing Tammy and I to invade your space, because that's what big sisters do, right? She just looked back at me like, okay, hurry up and finish so I can live my life. Her request was that you and I need to check in more with each other, Tammy. And okay. She is saying I mean, it would be nice to know what y'all did on the weekend, or how your weeks went and things like that. And so you already know I'm a very private person, Tamika, so I'm okay.
She is,
yeah. So I'm okay to check in and give y'all some information, but if you don't know me on a personal level, I'm not going to put personal stuff out here, because it's okay to keep things to yourself.
Just say no.
Dang it, this shirt is too far away now.
Do the Barbara Bush. Just say no.
So it's what I do, at least for when I start my sessions. Before we get deep into stuff, I like to check in with my clients and ask them hey, what are some highlights of your week? What are some lowlights of your week? And then we just get into it from there. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
Sweet.
So do you want to share anything? Do you want to do any icebreakers for yourself? How was your holiday, since we're just coming off the cusp of that?
The cusp. That's a good word.
Thanks.
Some highlights for me would be, there's so many so far. I got to see my twin, aka Cedric, who's awesome. That's a highlight for me. I got to see, of course, my family. my mom, sister, my cousins. I have many cousins, so I got to see them. Being able to enjoy this warm weather. Currently, it's not warm right now in Texas, but it was for Christmas. The sun was out. It was a few days before. So those are some highlights for me. And yourself?
How about any lowlights? Since you talked about that.
You not being able to come down here. That's an absolute low light. Like, my entire family was like, oh, Tommy is coming. Yep. They had an accent. They said it just like that. And I said, Tammy cannot make it because Iowa says no.
This is no. Oh, Pauline, the travel. So I thought I was going to be really brilliant and get ahead of the storm. So I left the night before and got this really cheesy hotel room right next to the airport, so I didn't have to worry about it. We were expected to get anywhere from like 5 to 12 inches of snow. And of course, weather people can be wrong all the time, but it was awful. So I drove from my place in Newton to Des Moines, and I think I have a couple of videos of that, or a little snapshot. The whole entire windshield was covered with ice while I was driving down the interstate. My windshield wipers aren't helping much. I can't see anything. If I turn it off, my view is very awful. A car goes by and I can tell what side I'm supposed to be on, but for the most part I have no idea. Yesterday I had to get out while I was driving, roll the window down. The ice was hitting my face. I had to scrape the windshield while I was driving. I couldn't turn around. I couldn't see. I didn't know if I was driving in the ditch on I-80 or I don't know where I was. It was pretty scary, but I was like, hey, I'm getting ahead of the storm. I'm going to beat this. I'm going to get to Texas or bust. Well, it was a bust. As soon as I checked into this hotel that didn't have any amenities at all, I got the little ding ding on my phone from my airline saying, guess what? You aren't taking this trip. And I'm like, wait, it's canceled? Like, not postponed, but it was canceled. I'm like, I've never seen that before. So I called the airlines, which took me 40 minutes to call, and I have a little bit of a clip of that if we're gonna show it, but hello, airlines, may I help you? Yeah, your flight's been canceled and you're not gonna be able to go, so you're gonna have to make something work in your hotel room. Yeah, I played around with some stuff, me being the person that I am. I had to entertain myself somehow because I wasn't gonna be able to come to Texas. But Pauline, I know I'm tambling, but girl, I was really bummed, but I tried to make the best of the situation. Yes. I did my normal hotel gig where I look for bed bugs, and then I jumped on the bed to test the bounceability of the bed.
Oh my gosh.
And I did a lot of silly stuff to... What you looking at? Vo. What you looking at? Vo. Kind of entertain myself and videotape, because I'm like, well, we're not gonna be able to videotape down where you are, but that's what I did. So that's my little itty bitty trip in a nutshell. Wasn't able to come see you, and I'm still staring at probably a good 9 inches of snow out my window. So
Tammy, you are such an incredible woman. Like, for you to I mean, the signs were there. Like you said, there's ice forming as you're driving down the aisle.
I was scraping outside of the window as ice was hitting me in the face while I was driving. Don't do that.
Yeah. So we haven't seen each other in person for, I think it's officially over a year, maybe a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Easily. And this is a third trip that we've planned in 2020 to see each other, and it didn't work out.
out.
Those of you who are travel buffs like Pauline and I, we feel your pain, and hopefully 2021 will be better and we'll be able to get this COVID thing under control and be able to travel like we used to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And weather is going to get better soon, right?
Right. Hopefully.
Yes. So let's get...
So we tambled long enough. Yeah, should we get back to our agenda?
Yes, agenda number 5. I think if we're counting, I think agenda number 5.
Yeah. We'll see how we do. So I was thinking if we did some like reviews of apps, review of products, mental health products, journal articles, just books, there's a lot of great mental health stuff out there, and I'm always looking for good reviews. So maybe Pauline and I could like do some reviews to help other therapists out there, or people who are just looking for good materials. Apps, there's a lot of mental health apps out there. I'm overwhelmed, but maybe Pauline and I could dig into some of that stuff and share it with you all.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah, and I get recommendation on apps when some clients already come in with some resources, and I'm like, okay, let me see what that. Yeah, so really cool.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking of, which I think would be super fun, would be to have like conversations with our friends, with our families about mental health and just about life, and just have a discussion.
I love that. That's a great idea. Yeah. And I think we also talked about maybe getting a little bit deeper into like treatment options for mental health, or modalities, as we like to call it. So again, before we built the foundation, we just skimmed over some stuff, but I think Pauline and I are going to start to really dig into like different modalities that we use in therapy.
Absolutely. Another thing I'm considering is, we did, I think our first episode, I know our first episode last season was Therapy 101, but we never actually did get to do like a session that talks about what would it look like if you actually considered to go to therapy, what your first session would look like. So we are going to create a session for y'all to see what your first session could actually look like, because it's not as scary as you might think it is. It's a conversation. And so your therapist gets to know you better that way. You get to know them better as well, and what they can do for you. So I think we should do that for them.
I think so. And like you said earlier, that it has been a request to like check in with each other. So like in any kind of therapy session that we have, I'm always doing like a quick like check-in, or like you said, the highlights and the lowlights. I really like how you worded that. But so just trying to mimic again what we kind of do in therapy with you guys. So I also was thinking about how I arrived here as a therapist. It's not just book knowledge. It really is like the group and family of people that surround you. So I think eventually Pauline and I would like to do a shout out to our mentors, or people who've done some significant things for us in this field, or us as just even developing and growing as a person. And I'm really excited about that, because we cannot do this, our job, or anything without the help of others. So we really want to just pay tribute to that. So I think, again, this is just a nutshell of what we want to do. We're probably going to steer off from that because Pauline and I do that. Well, mostly I do that. But we are super glad that you're here. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. I hope this is a blessed year for you all. Hit like and subscribe if you like what we have. You will for sure like what we have going on next year. We're a little bit more seasoned, a little bit more practiced, and hopefully a little bit more professional-ish. Anyway, something to remember as we sign off until next time. The best is yet to come.
It is. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, bye.